Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world, it's the world of Wayne. We now got stage 7 of Hachette Part Works, build the Spitfire Mk1a. Now before I show you the magazine, let's just show you where we finished up last time, because we're not going to be seeing this again in this issue. As you can see, we've got the engine now. I haven't put the engine towards the prop shaft there, but that is what it's looking like at the moment. It hasn't asked us to put these sides on. I've just put them to keep them all in one section. But I thought I'd show you that now, because as I said, we're not going to be seeing that for this issue. In this issue, we're going to be doing the Supercharger and putting some details on here. Now, I thought we'd have a little muck around with some 3D renders of the engine. This is just a Merlin engine. I don't know if this was the engine that was actually in the Mk1a, but it gives you an idea of where the Supercharger's located at the back there. So I thought we could do with some more graphics on this channel. So there we go, we've got that there. But as you can see, we're not going to need any screwdrivers for this. All we're going to do is put the Supercharger together with some glue. We're going to be putting some details on it. And obviously the outflow pipe, or the inflow pipe there, is just going to go on top. So what we're going to have is the Supercharger there. I will show you how this attaches to the engine right at the end as well. In the next issue, we're going to be doing some more details for the engine there and a few more details for the Supercharger. A lot of sprues coming there. Now, unfortunately, because of the coronavirus outbreak and the lockdown, we did also get a note. I'll put this up on the screen, but it looks just like that. And what it says is, "Dear customer, unfortunately, due to the current context, our publication on sale dates are subject to change. As a result, we will be publishing issues fortnightly for the next 4 issues. Please be assured that the collection will continue for its full duration despite the delays. We'd like to thank you for your understanding and hope you to continue to enjoy the collection." So that note comes. Now that affects the Bismarck, the Terminator and the Spitfire. Now they normally come on a Wednesday. So the next time we're going to be getting these in the newsagents will be the 15th of April, and then every 2 weeks after, until this whole craziness has gone away. So we don't want to be thinking about that though. We're going to be getting building. So let's do this Supercharger. Let's get cracking. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is going to take the two sides of the Supercharger there, and they're going to be going together. As you can see, we've got some lugs there and some holes. I'm just going to do a quick dry fit to show you how this looks when it's together. It's going to look just like, whoops, that. Now we need to glue this together, but there's some good news and some bad news for that. The bad news is I can't use my Tamiya glue, and the reason for that is these are metal, both of them. How cool is that? It's not just a plastic detail, these are metal. So I am going to be using some super glue just into these holes here. So once again, I've got some super glue here. I'm just going to squeeze a section in there, and I've got my trusty pin vise with just a pin put into it, and I'm going to fill up the lugs just on these sections here, here, and finally here. There we go, plenty of glue in there. That will hold that in place. Again, rotate this round to the way it goes, and then we push that together just like that. I'm so glad that bit's metal. Now we're going to take the back of the Supercharger, which looks just like that. Show you on the top camera as well. This has got 3 lugs on the back, and this is going to match these 3 lugs here. Now when we put it in, again, I'm just going to do a dry fit just to show you how this fits in. It's going to fit in like that. So that's the sort of angle it is. If we imagine the pipes coming out the top there, then the curved section up here will be facing up. And once again, we're going to be gluing this into place. Now, this is metal as well. So once again, I'm still going to stick with my super glue and get these all together. 1, 2, and 3. Put it together just like that, hold it into place, and with my super glue, as you see, that sticks pretty instantly. So that's those sections done. Now we're taking the pipe sections, which are going to come off the Supercharger, and I've just put this in my mouth just to confirm that once again these are metal. So we're going to be gluing these 2 pieces together. So again, turn it upside down. We've got 2 little lugs there. I'm going to drop some super glue in there. 1 and 2, and then we're going to just put these together. As you see, we've got lugs on that side there, just like so. Just going to hold that for a second, but that's looking just like that. Now we've got the base station, which is a small piece looking just like that. Once again, this is metal. I'm just going to put that down like that. And then we've got these metal tubes to go in, and if you can see that, probably on the top camera's better, it has got an angled lug at the bottom there. As I said, these are metal, so I'm going to drop some glue into here. I'll do one side at a time this time. And then when we put them in, they should face away. So I'm just making sure I've lined these up correctly. Putting it in. Making sure it sticks, so then that goes in just like that. We do the same on the other side there. Bit of glue just into that hole there. Make sure we line this up correctly, which will be that way round. And then that goes in like that. I'm going to make sure it's straight, which it is, and then that looks just like that. Now if you look closely at this, we've got one side of this which has got a round section, and we've got another side of this here which is more square. It's the square side that's going to face out of the supercharger, because this is going to go on top here, so we need to make sure that when we put this in, the square side is facing out just like that. It sort of makes it flat at the top then, you see. So what we'll do, we'll drop some glue just into the lugs there. As you can see, I'm not using much glue at all, but it certainly does stick these parts into place. So there's that one as well. Again, just being careful to make sure I put it so the flat part's out, and then I push that into place, and that looks just like that. And then the last section we've got to put in is the pipe here. That's going to be coming out of this system here of the turbocharger, and it's going to go between the 2 points of these posts we put here. So when we put this in, just like that, it's going to sit just like that. That's just a dry fit there. So what we'll do is put some glue in there as well, all the way around the middle there. Should be enough. There we go, and that's gone in fine. To be honest with you, I don't actually think that needed glue at all because of how tight that went in. But that should look just like that, and that is the finished part. Now if I bring over the engine, this is eventually, just like you saw the graphic at the start, going to go on the back of the engine there. And this will fit in kind of like that. So you've got the supports there. So what I'll do is, I think for the fun now for this, because I haven't thought about how I'm going to do it yet, I'm going to actually just keep that attached and take a picture of that so you've got an idea of where this actually goes. But that's all there is to do in that issue. As I said, we've got some details coming in the next one. Tomorrow, we're going to be working on pack 3 of the Agora model Shelby, so that's going to be exciting. And then Sunday, we've got part 7 of the Ferrari F40. I really do hope you liked that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. And please, please, please be safe in this crazy time. Take care.